Hey, he definitely has some good warm stuff. He's got the other white meat, a.k.a. the swine. He also has some good salad for us, an enchilada, and then keeping with the whole Italian theme, he's going to finish us off with some tiramisu. You're actually putting together sauce now for the pork chops.
We are. Well, I went ahead and pulled those out. Now, the pork chops are the one that were stuffed with the butter. And in the butter, we put sage and apple, prosciutto, some roasted walnuts. So we got all that inside. If you can see, I put a little pat on top of each one.
Okay.
Right before I took it out of the oven, so it kind of melted a little bit, but then it sat there when we pulled it out. You always want to pull out and let it rest so all those natural juices go back into the pork chop or don't leave it.
Now, in order to be able to stuff it, do you have to have a pretty thick pork chop like what you have?
It doesn't have to be, but for me, it works a little better, and I like getting a thick chop on the bone because you can cook it a little longer, and it's going to roast that bone. It's going to give it more flavor. If it's thin, you don't get to cook it as long. Not to say it doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste quite as good.
Okay. All right.
Now, this is the pan juices we've got here. Now, I've added just a little bit of turkey stock to this little bowl, and I put some cornstarch in there, and that's going to thicken it up.
Cornstarch and turkey stock.
Cornstarch and turkey stock. Now, you always, whenever you use cornstarch, you want to make sure you add it to something that's not hot, either room temperature or cold, preferably, because if not, it's going to lump on you. And you can already see it's already kind of starting to get a little sheen. And we're just going to let that kind of come up a little bit and thicken up a little bit while we put our farro salad together. You know, I didn't even think about it when you started talking about Italian, but this whole menu is Italian. Farro is an Italian dish that they do. Farro is the oldest form of wheat. It's and it hasn't been compromised in any way. I can't think of the word right now.
So this is truly an enchilada.
It is truly an enchilada. It's going to be warm. Now, I've got some spinach here, but, you know, this could easily be kale or, you know, whatever fall green you like. I love any kind of fall greens. And we got our spinach here. We're going to chop that up just a little bit because we want everything kind of be uniform, just kind of mix in. So we're going to throw that in there. And I think I'm going to have you take that spatula. There you go, right there.
Let me mix this in.
Start steering that in, and then I got some sun-dried tomatoes we're going to put in there. Now, I've chopped them up, removed them from the oil. Always get them, I like getting them packed in oil. Number one, because you can use the oil for different stuff, but number two, they're just a little more moist. Now, we're going to drizzle just a little bit of that in there because we really want that flavor in there. I'm trying to miss yours, but everywhere I go, you're going. All right, so we're going to put that in there, and then I'm going to put some salt and pepper in there.
Of course.
And then we've got our roasted root vegetables over here that we're going to add to that next.
Now, could you do something like this with the rice?
Yes,
even
that's what I was going to say, because, you know, farro, I went to the fresh market and I got farro. It's really cool, and I like it, but, you know, not everybody's going to be, you know, turned on by farro like I am. So you could use rice, you could use... you know, you could even just do potatoes with these roasted root vegetables. You could use bulgur wheat. You know, you could use couscous.
Now, what is this mixture here?
That is the root vegetables. That's carrots, parsley, or parsnips, turnips, and some carrots. And I think I said carrots twice, so we've got carrots in there, too.
Double carrots.
All right, triple carrots. All right. So we're going to get that all mixed up.
Is this all right?
Yep. I'm going to plate it up.
Sure.
Because what we're going to do is we're going to plate this. Oh, you know what? I forgot the garlic.
Oh, yeah.
So get that mixed in there. Now, the garlic, and I forgot the beets, man. I'm forgetting all kinds of stuff. Now, we roasted the beets separate. With the garlic. Now, we're going to get those in there, too. Now, tell me that isn't.
See, and those beets really add a great color to it.
They're going to taint, you know, the color of it just a little bit, but I roasted those separate with the garlic, just so they would do a little bit better and not kind of run all over the place.
I love that color. That's great.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of that. I'm not sure how much time we got.
We're coming down to the end here. We're at about a minute now.
All right, so we're going to we're going to put this right here, and then we got a pork chop. We're going to put this right here on the end.
A butter-stuffed pork chop.
Butter-stuffed pork chop. And all the recipes, obviously, are on PopCharlotte.com, clicking on the Rising tab. And I'm going to take a little bit of this sauce here, pan sauce, pour that right over the top. Damn it, that doesn't look good.
That looks awesome.
Now, I got to show you this tiramisu real quick. I know we got to go.
You know, one of my
this is the
favorites.
roasted pumpkin tiramisu that we made with the lady fingers. I had all kind of trouble with my mixer. The recipe obviously is on Pop Charlotte.
Tiramisu is obviously for Tira.
For tiramisu. And I just put a little bit of chocolate on it, crushed amaretto cookies. And there you go.
Awesome as
we got it done. Derek, thanks for fixing the mixer.
Fix your mixer.
I appreciate it. We couldn't have done that without you, because I made that last night.
Sure, always good. Thank you very much. And thank you guys so much for being here with us this morning as well.
Yeah, all new episodes of Raising Hope, Ben and Kate, New Girl, and The Mindy Project, and they're all Halloween specials tonight, starting at 8 o'clock. Then you've got the News and the Edge, starting at 10.
See you tomorrow.